Hi guys, my name is Shripal Jain. I'm one of the lead instructors at Simandhar Education, which is the official partner of Becker Professional Education in India. So today I'll be talking more about US CPA qualification. So what is US CPA? What are the steps in US CPA? What are some of the things which you need to be careful on, and the latest update about India exams, and what are the new things which are coming up in the CPA exam. Now, what is US CPA? So like we have in India chartered accountants, US chartered accountants are known as certified public accountants, which is CPA. Apart from that, the process looks to be a very difficult process because a lot of them have the confusion whether which state they are eligible for and which state they are not eligible for. To put it straightforward, so if you're a graduate from first division from a 𝐂𝐤𝐤𝐿 university, you're straight away eligible for the CPA examination. If you are not a graduate or you have done your chartered accountancy, you still be eligible for the CPA examination even though you're not a graduate. If you are a graduate plus postgraduate, then very good news, you're straight away eligible for CPA exam. So these are certain eligibility requirements which are there, because what happens in CPA is that it works on a credit based system. So your every year of your graduation is converted into certain number of units, and those units are known as credits. So your first year of graduation gives you 30, second year of graduation gives you 30, and final year of your graduation gives you 30. So overall it is 90 credits. But typically what happens in CPA is that you need 120 to sit for the CPA exam. So with a 90, you can still sit for the CPA exam provided you do a diploma course or any of the masters which you are pursuing. So you can do simultaneously your CPA exam and you can do your masters also. So this is a very important thing. You don't need to wait for your masters to complete. You can do simultaneously along with your masters itself. So this is a very important point, because a lot of them are graduate but are finding it very tough whether they are eligible or not. So this is one of your important point to be noted if you're watching the video today. And one more important thing in the eligibility requirements is, even if you're a company secretary or a ICAI inter or a CA inter, so you have not completed chartered accountancy but you're a semi-qualified chartered accountant or a semi-qualified company secretary or a semi-qualified ICAI also, and now it is ICAI, sorry for that, so it is Institute of Cost Accountants of India. So if you are semi-qualified also and if you are a BCom, you'll still be eligible for the CPA exam. So sir, should I need to be a chartered accountant qualified in order to sit for the CPA exam? As we have already discussed that you don't need to be that. You'll straight away be eligible to sit for the CPA exam even though if you're not a chartered accountant. So you would have seen all our videos on the YouTube of Simandhar Education which we normally put. You might have seen a lot of the students who are just CA inter and are past CPA, and we have placed them in a very big company. So it doesn't mean that you need to complete CA. Even if you're a CA dropout or you're planning to pursue CPA along with CA also, you can do it. So you don't need to wait for CA to complete, because CPA doesn't take much time. It is like majorly like 8 to 9 months to complete. So you can definitely do along with CA and have a backup also in case anything worst happens. I would not pray for that, but definitely I'd wish that you do both the qualification and come out with one local and one international. So that is about the eligibility requirements of CPA. So to be eligible, just to summarize that, a BCom plus a CA eligible, BCom plus CA inter eligible, BCom plus CA center or ICAI inter eligible. ACCA, do you get any credits? No. US CMA, do you get any credits? No. Do you get any credits for CFA? The answer is no again. So what happens is the credits are given based on the education which is being recognized as a full-time. So sir, why are they considering for CA, CS and ICAI? Again, they have some kind of understanding between some of the states, where some of the states do give credits for CA, CS and ICAI also. So don't be disheartened if you're not passing CA. I think this is a wonderful step, that even if you are just a CA inter and you have not passed a CA final, so I would suggest strongly go for CPA and complete it. And who knows, with that confidence you can go back and write your CA final exams and you can pass CA also. And one of the second steps, so after eligibility, the second step is to apply for the CPA exam. Now, what are the study materials I need to refer? So typically we follow Becker materials. Apart from the Becker is one of the leading training providers for CPA. So apart from their materials, we have our own local accent videos which are live recorded, and we have live classes as well as recorded classes also. There are other review providers also in India, so you can always check those review providers also and just do a free trial, ask some of the trial classes and just check whether it suits your needs or not and how the lectures are. Just don't go with my words or any other words. Just try to see the demo videos, how are they and do they actually meet your requirement or not. Once you are finding a tune between the lecturer and your yourself, I think that is a time when you'll need to select the best review provider and go ahead. It's not about one who gives the best results, because you might be a BCom and one might be a CA and he might still pass. So don't select while pass percentages of the institute. If I'd like to tell that we have 99% pass percentage in Simandhar for CPA, but then that's not the way. I would suggest that you select an course provider which kind of where you can understand and where you can fine tune it. For that, just watch one of the demo lectures. You will get to know how are they in their lectures, both the local accent as well as the foreign recorded Becker. Because a lot of the time I get this question, does Simandhar is a Becker partner, so it only provides Becker product? No. Apart from the Becker recorded videos and all the Becker features, we provide our own LMS where our videos are recorded, where our own live classes are there, and those are happening only on weekends, which is on Saturdays and Sundays, only for 2.5 hours. Sometimes we do it on weekdays and we kind of make it in time on the portion curriculum completion. And again, some other institutes might do it 9 hours, 8 hours, but that is something we don't kind of provide, because we think 2 to 3 hours is enough for concentration. And over beyond that, I don't think so any candidate can focus much also. So apart from your preparation and application, so third step is once you get your transcripts or you do your evaluation, which is nothing but your credit evaluation, which I've already spoken about, you can go ahead and book your slot in Promteric and write your CPA exam. And again, how many subjects are in CPA exam? If you talk about the number of sections, there are 4 subjects in CPA, which is FAR, Audit, BEC and Regulation. So these are the 4 subjects. Exam is computerized. You don't have any negative marking. It is 50% multiple choice question and 50% case loss. If you see that even in our Institute of Chartered Accountancy, in CA final, it have brought into various subjects like audit and even law, the theoretical subjects. Now Institute is also bringing 70-30, like 30% objective, 70% descriptive. And so all the international bodies are going to the CPA kind of testing. So now if you see the CPA exam, it is 50% multiple choice and 50% simulation. So when I tell simulation, it is nothing but the case law question. Again, put it in the, it's like a case law oriented questions which have been put again into the fill in the blanks kind of stuff. So it is completely online exam, 50% multiple choice, 50% simulation, no negative marking. But the only catch is you need to get 75% of that correct. So passing criteria is you need to score 75 percentile. So when I tell percentile, it's a graded based scoring. So that is very important thing, unlike CA and other professional exams where you just get 40% or 50% overall and 40% as a passing. Here it is a completely different ball game altogether. You need to score minimum of 75%. Now one of the most important aspect, where is the CPA exam now being held? So many questions whether the exam will be there in India next year or will it be still there or not. But just unofficial information, considering the relationship of US and China and seeing that CPA exam, whenever they have ventured into a new country, they have always been there for a certain period of time. So we expect that the CPA exam will be there in India for next 3 years. And that is my guess. I might be wrong also, but unofficially that's what I've seen the trend. Whenever AICPA Center have come to other countries, they have always been there for a longer period of time. Even in India, they announced that it will be only in June and September, but they extended to December as well. So we expect that the CPA exam will be there next year also. And beyond that also for more 2 years. Now what is the cost? Now this is one of the most biggest disadvantage I would say of CPA, because the cost is the something which is a criteria, but then I would say that's a fair investment. So if you're investing that much amount, I would say the return on investment is very, very good. So if you see their entire cost of the CPA exam comes down to 3,25,000 including the training fees. So much of the training fees here being charged upon by the institutes for evaluation, for the CPA training, for your license. So overall comes together around 1,20,000, 1,10,000, and then you have around the exam fees of AICPA. So that is around $1,000, which is closer to 76,000. Then you have international testing fees. So it's like if you're writing in US, you don't need to pay. If you're writing outside US, you'll need to pay international testing fees, which is $1,500. So to sum it up, the evaluation fees is what you'll need to pay, which is 22 to 23,000. Then you'll need to pay the exam fees, which is around 70,000. Then you need to pay international testing fees, which is coming around what, $1,500, somewhat closer to 1,20,000. So overall cost would come around 2,20,000 2,12,000 to 2,20,000, considering the currency depreciation which we are seeing in INR and US dollars. And apart from that, the training fees is coming around like 1,20,000, 1,30,000. So that is a range. So overall, the costing should come around 3,20,000. So that is the entire cost of the CPA exam. Now, one very important question: which are the companies which are offering or hiring the US CPAs? So I would say all the big fours. You are seeing a lot of the companies here. If you are closely watching us on LinkedIn, YouTube, so we are placing so many candidates, and the average CTC, because a lot of them were asking me what is the starting package of a CPA. So this month I have placed some of our alumni at a 6 lakhs package. So that is around in the big fours. But again, it can vary in the investment bank. Some of them have got at 10.5, 11.5. Some of them who were chartered accountants who were pursuing CPAs, also we have placed them at 10.5, 11. So that again depends actually on the opportunities and how we see the market. So right now I see that a lot of the big fours are hiring for CPAs and chartered accountants both. So the opportunities are unlimited. So you don't need to worry. So the last important thing is the CPA license. Now, what is a CPA license? So once you have passed the CPA exam, you need to get a license within 3 years. If you don't get the license within 3 years, your scores get lapsed. Now, what is a CPA license? So it is like if you want to put CA, CPA 𝐓𝐢𝐻𝐿𝐽𝐻. So if you want to use CPA there, you will need to apply for license, else you cannot put your name as CPA there. And if you want to practice, if you want to open your own CPA firm also, you need to get a license. So what is the license criteria? You need to have 1 year work experience. That can be post experience or that can be pre-experience. That means even before you have started your CPA and you have worked under someone, that experience is also counted. It need not be under a CPA only. It can be under anyone, but the experience should be relevant. It cannot be under non-accounting experience. It should be an accounting experience. And I'm a licensed CPA, so I have a team of around 5 people who will do the license verification also for you. So you don't need to worry. You might be seeing again on LinkedIn, on social media about our various licensing our people are getting. Because guys, I feel that license is very important because it not only makes you that you can use your name CPA 𝐓𝐢𝐻𝐿𝐽𝐻, but you can always read, and every year you have certain credit requirement. What are that? That are CP credits which you need to study mandatorily, and you will be updated also in order to maintain your license. So that is a very important thing. I would suggest strongly that you should definitely go for an institute who does provide licensing services and end-to-end evaluation, processing, and all those sort of things. So apart from that, some of the questions which I get, the FAQs which I have seen in CPA is, one very popular question is, does US CMA is better or CPA is better? I would say I don't want to compare CPA with CMA, CA, CFA, SCA, or IFRS or any other CIA, because it all depends on the interest, guys. If you are interested, if you are passionate for that qualification, then go for it. If you're not passionate for that qualification, then don't go for it. Now, how do I know that what is my passion? The passion is determined by the interest you have. If you are interested in tracking the stock markets, tracking the you like mergers, acquisition, transactions, then CFA is a better profile, or I would say CFA is a good qualification. And CPA again is also very good qualification if you're going into investment banking, because a lot of the IBs are hiring CPAs and CFAs. It's not like they're only hiring CFAs, but actually taking up CPA also because they think that they have accounting knowledge also. So when I'm evaluating a merger or a deal, I would also see what is the accounting impact under business combination and IFRS 3. And then I would also see how is that dynamics being played around with the valuation model. So CFA plus CPA would become a terrific combination if you're going for mergers, acquisition, investment banking. Then second, if I'm going into a pure audit, accounting, a corporate finance, a business finance profiles, then CPA is very good. So that is a US accounting, US audit, US tax. If I'm going into core US tax, then enroll agent is very good because EA is a very, very good qualification, much respected across all these state boards. So one very important thing, people think that if I'm doing from California state, I am greater. And if I'm doing from New York CPA, I am greater. There is nothing like that. It's a uniform CPA exam. It doesn't matter whatever state you select. What matters is end of the day, you should sit for the CPA exam and complete it. Now, if you're passionate about forensics, internal audit, and audit is something which interests you more, then you should go for a certified internal audit qualification. So every qualification, guys, have your interest. your profile into it. So where you want to see your profile? Do you want your profile into more into advisory? Then go for CPA, IFRS. CPA plus IFRS is a good combination if you're going for an accounting advisory role in Big Fours like Deloitte, PwC, EY, and KPMG. If you're going into more into valuation field, then CFA is a better choice. If you're going into internal audit, CIA is a better choice. If you're going into the core IFRS implementation, then Diploma IFRS plus US CMA is a better choice. If you're going into financial planning and analysis, FP&A, analyzing why my revenue have increased, why my expenses have increased, which account have moved my revenue, what is the forecasting, then US CMA is a better qualification. But again guys, all these international qualifications have their limited opportunities. They are not like that everywhere you will get job opportunities like CA has. Don't get misguided by other institutes where they tell that they are hiring 10,000, 20,000 requirements. That doesn't come. But yes, they do have immense job opportunities, but you cannot compare with CA kind of thing. And again, I would suggest that if you're a chartered accountant, please do this qualification along with that, just that you be more recognized and globally. And one more thing is that since you have taken multiple attempts in CA, I would suggest that one good qualification of international level would make your doors open up to foreign countries also. So are you telling, sir, this qualification will make me go to Canada and US? No, because visa plays an important role, experience plays an important role. So it doesn't mean that with a CPA or a CMA or a CFA you can go to Canada or US, because you'll need to write IELTS exam, you need to do a MBA or something. Once you go there, I think that time it becomes a very, very good qualification. So thank you so much guys for watching this. I will be doing continuously videos on this particular thing where I'll be taking up each and every topic and discuss in detail. But for that guys, I need your comments or your feedbacks. If you can put up there, and I can make topics on each and every topic which you think is important for you and which can help you understand which qualification you need to go in this pandemic. So I'd suggest strongly to like, share, comment, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that will make us do more, because everyone likes appreciation and recognition. So I am also a human being after all, so I would also feel good if my video gets good number of likes and shares. So thank you so much guys, thank you for watching us, and stay tuned to get more updates about this particular platform. Thank you so much guys, thanks a lot for watching. Thank you.